Good morning. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. FDR, JFK, LBJ, RFK, MLK, and for you sports fans, MJ. Some people have been known throughout history by their initials, so I'm happy to turn the podium over for today's announcements to ATS.
Good morning, everyone. Today is Friday, May 17th, and it's spring day. Changes in our technology infrastructure this summer will impact your email address and how you log into all services, apps, hardware, and Chromebooks next year. Current juniors, sophomores, and ninth graders will receive a new email address, which will be the primary login for all services, apps, hardware, and Chromebooks we use at St. Johnsbury Academy. For more details on this change, check your STJ Labs email. Attention all students who drive to school. The school has sent parking maps to the student body to indicate where students may park. We ask you do not park in the faculty reserved spot, or you will not be allowed to park on campus for the rest of the semester. We realize there is an issue with the number of spots available, so if no student spots are available, you may park on the right side of the access road next to the guardrail. Please do not take a parking spot designated for faculty or a handicap spot. Let's finish this year well. For anyone interested in playing football in this fall, there will be a meeting to discuss the summer schedule on Monday, May 20th, in the alumni gym immediately following CP, so that's this Monday. Attention mountain bikers. If you are interested in joining Hilltopper mountain biking for a trail ride after school next Wednesday, May 22nd, see Mr. Duso to sign up. Sign-ups are due Monday, May 20th. 2 words and 2 words only describe how well a community is governed by leaders, which is even more important today on our election day. They are dunk tank. Great people make great leaders. Great leaders will be in the dunk tank today. Please remember to check your STJ Labs account for your ballot. Leaders listen to you, represent you, and seek to make this school better. Make sure to head to the amphitheater today at 2 p.m. to cheer on your class president as they try and break a t-shirt out of the locked ice and put it on. Congratulations to juniors Andrew Thornton, and Noah Pekarski, who were elected as class marshals for the senior class. Andrew and Noah should remain after chapel to see Mr. Ryan. Okay. Students, thank you. Students, don't forget to report to your advisory today at 2:30 p.m. Happy birthday today to Molly Larrabee, Owen Scrimgeour, Ethan St. Lawrence, and a special happy birthday to Olivia Roth from her friends. Happy birthday. There we go. Happy birthday tomorrow to Isaac Blodgett, Eli Rexford, and Jada Wood, and on Sunday, Nate Cushing and Neva Pillsbury. A special happy birthday on Saturday to Felicity Kittredge from her advisory. A very special happy birthday on Sunday to Miss Katie from her favorite cousin, Miss Kendall, and her favorite aunt, Miss Wheeler. Thank you for all you do, Miss Katie. Happy birthday, everyone. Today we have boys tennis at U32 at 3:30. Please dismiss the team at 12:45. Varsity Ultimate versus Essex at 4. Please dismiss the team at 2:10. Track at Schenectady. Please dismiss the team at 11:30. And on Saturday, we have boys varsity and JV lacrosse versus Brattleboro at 11 and 12:30. Girls varsity lacrosse at Brattleboro at 11. Varsity baseball versus Rice at 11. Varsity softball versus Missisquoi at 11. JV baseball at Rice at 11. JV softball at Missisquoi at 11. Track at BFA Fairfax at 10. And JV Ultimate at Mount Mansfield at 9. Good luck to all the teams. Thank you. And a quick junior announcement. Stop by the front of the library today for everyone's favorite cold, smooth, sugary bomb. Ice cream floats. A big scoop of vanilla ice cream and your choice of canned soda in a cup with a straw and a big spoon for only $4. Also look for Mr. Bugby and and a junior as they drive the Ranger around campus selling cold drinks from the back. Both of these refreshment opportunities will support next year's senior class, the juniors. Thanks, everyone. Have a great spring day and vote wisely.
All right, thank you, Andrew. Some of you have heard me from this stage talk a bit about my yard, and while that might be a strange way to open my comments today, it is my yard that I was thinking about again this morning, but for different reasons. Spring comes to us very quickly in Vermont, and so as many of you know, we typically have, although this year was odd, we typically have 5 or maybe 6 months of winter, then we have mud, and then we get spring, and it comes on fast and furious. And I'm always a little disappointed, I've shared before, to see that snow melt in my yard, and that's the guilt that I feel when I look around and I see the leaves that I didn't quite do a great job with the fall before. The dog has done his thing, and I need to do quite a bit of cleaning, and it's just, there's a little bit of a disappointing feeling when I see that snow melt. But we get cleaned up, and then the grass and the flowers start to grow, and then the lawn really, really starts to grow, which is where I found myself this morning, was looking at a patch of grass that might swallow up my 85-pound black lab. It's looking a little rough. But something that I thought about at the same time was a few nights ago, I had a very small window at about 6:30 after getting home, and I had two options. I could start attacking that lawn, or I could go jump on a bike and get out with a couple of colleagues for a ride, and I decided to roll with the second of those two things, was to get out and enjoy some company, get a little exercise, and enjoy some of the spring weather. And so today, we've got a forecast for 77 degrees, and while the sun might not be out all day, we're going to have a beautiful day out on campus. And so as you think about all the work that you've been completing, projects that have had culminating finishes, presentations, et cetera, big papers, you get a choice in how you approach today. So you get this day. This is like your break from work, and you're getting to choose instead of doing the yard work or your tough academic work. You get out and be with some friends today. And so I'd encourage you today as you get out there, enjoy this day together. Have fun. We're going to hear from Master of Ceremonies in just a moment from Mr. Ryan. But enjoy this day. As we get here to the end of the year, one thing becomes clear. We get a very small sort of sliver of nice weather and some time, some sort of one time here at the end of the year to spend with one another. In just a few weeks, the weather will be consistently warm here on campus, and St. Johnsbury Academy is beautiful in the summer, but what's missing is you and your friends, and so take advantage of this day. Have a blast on Spring Day. With that, I'm going to turn the podium over to Mr. Ryan, and he's going to talk a little bit about our two student body president candidates. I'm going to ask you to listen carefully to his instructions, and then I'm going to encourage you to listen carefully to the two speeches that you're about to hear, and take them seriously and think critically about what you're hearing from the candidates. We have two great candidates today, and I want you to listen to them and what they have to say, and I want you to be thoughtful about what you want next year to look like, and which one of these leaders is going to help what you see as important goals for your classes and for the student body in general. What do you see as important? Listen to what they're saying and how that aligns for you. So without further ado, Mr. Ryan.
I'm not going to use the mic, and you're going to find out right afterwards, because part of this is about student government, and part of it's about Spring Day. And last year I realized when I yell in that microphone right there, it shuts off. So I want the spotlight on the two people that deserve it. These are the presidential candidates. So I'm going to ask for Julia Lejeune to come up first, and let's give her a round of applause.
Hello, SJA. I'm Julia Lejeune, and I'm running to be your next student body president. One way I can help you get to know me is by using 3 words that best describe me. The first word I said was approachable. When I think of someone who is approachable, I think of a person who is comfortable to talk to, someone who won't judge questions or thoughts, and someone who genuinely cares about the well-being of others. I try to be that person. I like to think I am that person, and I especially like to think and hope that you all see me as that person. The next word I said was learner. I like to learn. With being a learner comes being a listener. I am willing to listen to people's problems and try to help solve them. I want to listen to you and make sure your voices are heard. I want all of us to listen to each other, and one way I plan on doing that is in chapel. Every person here comes from different and unique places, and with lots of history to share. I want us to learn from each other about the cool places we come from and celebrate our different cultures. The final word I said was driven. I am someone who reaches for what I want. I make my goals happen. This quality will help me achieve my goals. Some of those include more social events for our upperclassmen, like Friday night floor hockey with concessions, music, and friendly competition, or evening trivia with snacks and drinks. I want to plan these events because I know how stressful it can be to balance school, extracurriculars, and friendships. These would be the place for us to unwind and have a good time while forgetting about the stress of college and life after high school. Now don't worry, 9th graders, there will be plenty of events for you too. My hope is to host more tournaments and challenges on weekends to bring us closer than ever. Opening up the climbing wall or cornhole tournaments are just some of the things we can do together as a school community. My hope is that these activities will bring our dorm and day students closer too. I recognize the distance we have when school is out. These evening and weekend activities will help us all become a closer community outside of school hours. I want to continue to be approachable to anyone who needs help or has suggestions. I will listen to all of your ideas, and I am driven and want to make these goals, our goals, happen. I'm Julia Lejeune, a junior, a member of student government, a previous counselor for Operation Creation, and hopefully your next student body president. Thank you, and have an awesome spring day.
All right, thank you so much, Julia. And next up, your second candidate, Brennan O'Farrell.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Brendan O'Farrell, and I want to be your student body president. Nelson Mandela once said, "The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall." Throughout our journey in life, we have encountered numerous challenges and setbacks. We've faced moments of doubt, moments where success seemed out of reach, and moments where failure felt inevitable. It's not the absence of these obstacles that defines us. It's our ability to overcome them, to rise stronger and more determined each time we fall. In my life, I faced a great deal of challenges, such as the death of my father when I was 12 years old, or the constant bullying I faced in middle school due to my height. I responded to this with determination, and I used my skills to persevere and grow, becoming a better person. As student body president, I can apply my past experience to lead us as a school past challenges that we face as a community. I know what it takes to overcome adversity, and I also know what it takes to be a leader. I've been an active member of student government and class council all 3 years of high school. In my sophomore year, I served as the vice president of my class. And this year, I'm the secretary of my class. I've been appointed to the student panel and I'm a current student ambassador. I'm also a current member of the National Honor Society and have spent over 40 hours this year volunteering within the local community. With my leadership experience as your student body president, I will revitalize the spirit and energy within our school community. Growing up in St. Johnsbury as a kid, I would often go to many academy sporting events. I remember the packed stands, the vibrant and energetic crowd that were always cheerful despite the outcome. In the past years following the pandemic, there has been a significant decrease in school spirit. I promise to bring back the sense of unity and enthusiasm that our school used to have by doing things like leading and creating cheers, influencing others to engage, and making signs or posters. The reason behind my aspiration to become student body president isn't for clout, my college application, or for praise. It's for you. If elected, I promise to be the leader for you. I will listen to your concerns, advocate for your needs, and work tirelessly to create a campus environment where every student has the opportunity to thrive. I will strive to foster a culture of inclusivity and mutual respect, where every voice is heard and every perspective is valued. With an energetic and happy student body that feels as they belong, I believe we as a school will succeed. Together, let's embark on a new journey, where resilience, spirit, and unity propel us towards a brighter future. As your student body president, I pledge to lead with integrity, empathy, and unwavering dedication. As a school, we can rise above, overcome, and flourish. A vote for me means a resilient St. Johnsbury Academy. A vote for me means a connected St. Johnsbury Academy. A vote for me means a better St. Johnsbury Academy. Thank you for entrusting me with this opportunity, and thank you for listening to my speech. Have a great spring day.
Thank you, Brennan. All right, I was a political science major. So sophomores, I have a question for you. Hey, stop the groaning. Come on, spring day. How are you? Good. Okay, thank you. All right, that's enough. Okay. Juniors, how are you? Okay, all right, good. Thank you. And my friends visiting all the way from South Church, including my advisory right by the door. Yeah. How are you? All right. I just asked a question 3 times that I think is the stupidest question that anybody could possibly ask. How are you? The answer is always good. In March of 2013, when I was sitting in my office, which is in Severance, I got news that my house is on fire. I ran out of Fuller Hall, and people said, Mr. Ryan, how are you? I'm like, good. Okay. So, some of you are going to take the SATs, and there's something called analogies. So, how are you is to good as to elected officials. Don't listen to them. Because we, as student government, wonderful people like Julia and Brennan, and all the representatives that we've had this year, your president, Laura, often have to deal with this attitude. They don't represent me. They don't care what I'm talking about. They don't even understand me. And a few blah, 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 blahs after that. And as a political science major, I studied that when I tell people I'm a political science major, oh, why are you running away from me? That used to happen, because politics gets a bad rap. And there's certainly politicians that maybe have made that happen. But not here at St. Johnsbury Academy, because the words that Brennan and Julia echoed both mentioned the idea of a better student body, listening to people, being heard, and building up that connection. And that's the same thing for the representatives that we have this year and many of the representatives that are running. So when people inevitably don't know that I'm the advisor to student government, they're in the hallway, get this winter carnival coming up or spring day coming up, it's those student government kids. I'm like, so did you give ideas? I give ideas, they wouldn't listen. Did you give ideas? Well, no. Did you vote last year? No. I'm like, okay, then I am not going to listen to you. And then someone else said, hey, I gave them ideas and I voted. I'm like, have some popcorn. Tell me what the issue is. And some of those people I convinced to run, and they've been some of the best student government reps that we've had. So today you have an opportunity soon, your SDJ Labs account will have an email where you will make the choice for Brennan or Julia for president, and then you'll have a choice of voting for class representatives. And I want to be very clear with this year's juniors. I don't want you getting confused. Brennan and Julia are running for president, but you also see Julia and Brennan on the thing for representatives. So you can vote for them for both, okay? I just want to clarify that. There is no spot for write-in on your ballot, Unfortunately, Peter Griffin did not get the 25 signatures and have his class dean sign off, so that's why Peter Griffin, Mickey Mouse, and SpongeBob will not be elected as representatives for next year. And for those of you that are talking about people who don't listen, those are 3 people. And yes, you want to debate with me? I will tell you all about how Peter Griffin would not represent your class well. But when you have that ballot, what a wonderful day today. Once you leave here, you can have this phone because you're voting. It's a wonderful day. You can take selfies with friends that mark the thing. But find Julia and Brennan. Find the people that are on the ballot and talk to them. Why should I vote for you? That's what it's all about. All right, switching gears a little bit. See, that started out slow. So when you leave here in a few minutes, there's going to be people scrambling to get jug ball ready, scrambling to get soccer ready, scrambling to get yard sale ready. That's a slow clap. But next thing you know, we got it going on. We've got the yard sale, we've got music, we've got soccer, we got volleyball, badminton, fitness challenge, cookie decorating, board games, okay? We've got dodgeball, duck, duck, goose. Do not rock it till you try it, okay? It's a good one. So these are all the things that are going on. We got a slow bike race. We've got basketball. We've got the Frozen t-shirt. We've got trivia. We've got student movies in here at 11:45. We got a lot going on, okay? So have a good time. A few things that you need to know to make this day better. I like my Adidas. Well, my feet might get hot because it's going to be 77 and I'll be full contact. Oh, it's not contact. Full participant in Duck Duck Goose. If I take off my shoes, I might say, well, the smell might be bad, but I also might leave them on Mayo Center Lawn. I can tell you why that would be a bad idea. There's a yard sale going on. It's like, they're worth about 50 cents, and then my sneakers are gone, okay? So be careful with your items. Cell phones on Mail On, please. No one buy a cell phone. No one's selling a cell phone in the yard sale, okay? Just remember that. But if you don't like any of the activities today, then hang out with someone else and complain about the activities. And you know what you've just done? You've connected, you've bonded, and you're having a good time complaining. And then take selfies. Scavenger hunt. This is no ordinary scavenger hunt. Sure, there's a little school trivia, but there are things like this. You've got to go up and find a teacher and beat that teacher 2 out of 3 times in rock, paper, scissors, and then have that teacher sign off on it. Okay, that's a thing on the scavenger hunt. So get a team together, team of 2, 3, 10, whatever it is, show up at 10:15 for that. So there's a lot for all of you. There's a lot for all of you. Okay, the question might be, do we have to be here? Well, what we can do is I've got some tests that I printed out. I sent them electronically to my class, but if you are not up for doing games or socially connecting, I can give you a test, okay? So if that's more your style for Friday, let's do it, let's roll, okay? Support your classes, support your fundraisers. She's the First has a yard sale. Also, all dorm students have a yard sale. All the money goes to the good causes, I think, okay? And I refer to that as the people in the yard sale, boarding students, listen. If you're selling the stuff in the yard sale, don't then take the money to go shopping to buy more stuff you can't bring home, okay? That's my advice. At the end of the day, you report to your advisory, but you know what? This day is about fun. This year has been about social connection, always learning. Take advantage of the new opportunities today. Have fun. And you know what? We're going to finish off before I turn it back over to Mr. Lenzini. I asked how you were before. I know how you're doing. What I need to know right now is sophomores, how loud can you get? Juniors, how loud can you get? Freshmen, how loud can you get? Oh, yeah. Andrew, Thornton, Sherman, and Noel, see you up front after. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Ryan. Enjoy the day again today. Have a great day. We'll see you out there. I'm looking forward to seeing who's most competitive at Duck Duck Goose. Faculty.